And we are live.
Hi, everyone.
What's up, everybody? It's the sound, man, and we're coming to you live tonight, just like
We
we
are.
always do. You may notice the outfits here tonight. This is our Christmas month. It's December, and we're
Wait, hold on.
get it.
I screwed that
You
screwed
got
that
the
up.
you got the
I got
volume
that
on
volume
something.
on. There we go. Now I got lights.
It's a Christmas season, man, and we're in
Yes.
the Christmas festive mood. Don't ever let it be said that I didn't do everything I could to raise awareness for the local music scene.
That's it.
Like wearing a pink bunny suit. It's a Christmas story, man.
There pictures coming. I
Yeah,
promise. I'll
yeah,
post them here in
already-
just a few minutes.
They already took them. Look,
Yeah.
we got a lot to talk about tonight, other than what we're wearing. We just hit our 1 year anniversary, November the 25th,
We did.
I believe.
25th, yes.
It kind of landed right before Thanksgiving. I was out of town, and Kevin was getting drilled at work because it's the holiday shopping season.
Yes.
So we waited to tonight. We made one post, but we wanted to address it tonight in person. Thank you so much for everyone who supported the show. We didn't know what this would be like, and here we are a year later, and we've had nothing but positive feedback, experiences, a great time doing this. Kevin, I mean, tell the people, what do you think?
I think the best thing I got out of the whole year was the music scene's not dead in South Mississippi or the region, including Florida, Texas, Louisiana. It's there, and we're trying to help dig it up for everybody's enjoyment or listening enjoyment. And part of it's going to be this show tonight. I mean, we've got a wide range of music that you're going to hear from across the Gulf Coast tonight on the show. Tim Black is here.
That's right.
Touch Biloxi is here.
That's right.
And Morgan Tyler is in the building. So you're going to hear a bunch of different genres tonight. You're going to get the whole, I guess the gumbo of
That's a good way to put it.
of music from the Gulf Coast music scene. So you're gonna hear a lot of different things. I know you're gonna enjoy a lot of it. Plus, you're gonna see some videos from outside the area of other things that are going on in the United States as far as local or unsigned indie music. So that's going to be a big part of it as well. But after the first year, I tell you what, we're close to 4,000 likes.
Yes, we are.
On Facebook. We're hoping to hit 4,000 before the end of the year. We're awfully darn close, and we owe that to all of you for the likes, the shares, the engagements, the just everything, the comments. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys, and we definitely appreciate all the musicians on the Gulf Coast that are pouring their heart into their music. So
That's right.
Thank you guys. If it weren't for the musicians, of course, this show wouldn't even exist.
That's right. And thanks to all the people who came out to our 2 live events this year. Man, that made us feel really, really good. And we tried to shine the best light possible that we could on the local music scene around here when it came to the production aspect of everything, the venue. We did our best, man, and we hope you enjoyed it. Going back to what
While you're talking about that, I want to give a big shout out to Blaine Ashley.
Yes.
Does the sound for us on both of our live events. Great dude, fun to work with, easy to work with. So thank you to Blaine for helping us out in the first year.
Yep. And what was I going to say about the live? Oh, one of the things outside of the likes, the shares, and the comments and all that. One of my favorite things that I've noticed so far this year, post what we've done, is seeing people comment on stuff that I know probably met through one of our productions, whether that was the live show or the show itself. Like the Kingdom Collapse guys out of Texas jumping into our music scene and talking to guys back and forth and sharing stuff.
The Helvetica effect.
That's right.
And things like that. And that's been the fun part. And that's one thing that I always remembered about the music scene is how much they loved each other. If they weren't playing, they were at their show. If they were playing, they were still promoting their show, the other show. And you're starting to see a lot of that again, and it's a fun thing to watch, fun thing to see, and a fun thing to be a part of.
That's right. And like you mentioned already, we have 3 people in here tonight. We need to stop rambling on because we got a lot of people to get in here tonight.
But while you're there, hit that like button, hit the share button, and comment. We're here. You can leave your comments for any of the guys that are going to be here. If you want to ask them a question, it's open to you guys. If you want to ask us a question, if you want to tell us that we look absolutely hideous tonight,
you're right.
You can do that as
or
well.
Festive. Would be the right word.
Festive works too. But yeah, it's time to roll this show
on. Yeah, and what I was gonna say is we got the acoustic coming in tonight, hard and heavy. 3 acts, 3 people playing, because we kind of noticed the last few episodes we didn't have we hadn't had a musical guest play in a while, so we got that coming for you. So stay tuned, it's going to be a great show. But first, the first way to open up the show, other than with us rambling, is the grudge match. Kevin, tell them what we got.
Okay, so the grudge match will feature the returning champion, the Keystones. They will be going up against, and now this is something interesting that has happened. So Marshall and Cody from Hinder
Correct.
have started a little side project called Dangerous Hippies. And
Sounds dangerous.
it is. And Cody, of course, the drummer for Hinder, Marshall, the lead singer of Hinder, and they've got this project, Dangerous Hippies. The song is called "Whoa." It is the challenger tonight on the grudge match, and you're watching the sound.
Boom. Boom.
All right.
We're back. we had a little bit of issue there.
You get to see the green room.
Yeah, we tried to get fancy, and we're adding a fan cam, and Tim Black decided he wanted to just hang out through that whole entire video. So we're gonna try to get that fixed before we go back into that. Kevin, talk to the people for just a second.
Okay, so basically what you just saw was Dangerous Hippies, of course, Marshall and Cody from Hinder. That is their new project. Now, here's your chance. This is what we like to call the grudge match. So that was video number 1. We're going to show you the champion, which will be video number 2. And then in the comments, you'll be able to leave like, hey, I like video number 1, or I like video number 2. Whoever gets the most votes wins. And the Keystones are a returning champion, so they won the last episode. You win 3 episodes, you get into the Grudge Match Hall of Fame, which I'm not exactly sure where that Hall of Fame is. I don't know if we give gold jackets. I really don't know what we do, but there is a Hall of Fame.
We're working on that.
So yeah, yeah.
This bunny suit doesn't
There
fit.
you go.
All right, so look, if you like that video, drop a comment.
Video number 1.
Drop a comment down in the comment section there, just as a little number 1. It's easy enough. Most of y'all can do that. Let's get right into video number 2.
So video number 2, it is from the band the Keystones, and they are out of Wisconsin. For those of you that don't know, and the song is called "Everything I Hate to Lose." So check it out. Make your choice, video number 1 or video number 2, and we're going to see who wins the grudge match tonight.
All right, here we go.
Watching the sound.
All right, I almost got
Oh.
caught sleeping again. You never know if it's a breakdown or if it's the end of the song, man. You never know. That was video number 2. That was the Keystones
The
with
Keystones.
Everything I Hate to Lose.
Yes.
That's right here in front of me, and I'm
Yeah.
still questioning
Yeah.
myself.
It's right there.
Y'all already blowing it up in the comment section, man. Looks like a lot of 2s coming in. Is that right, Kevin?
Yeah, a lot of 2s coming in. So once again, vote for number 1, vote for number 2. Number 1, Dangerous Hippies. Number 2, the Keystones. At the end of the show, we'll announce who wins, and the champion will return December 17th on our next episode. That is so nice to say.
Knowing when we're
Knowing
doing
when our next episode is going to be.
We're doing
and
it.
it took me moving to Pensacola to get that figured out.
Life works. Life works in weird ways, man.
So December 17th, yeah, that'll be our next episode. But yeah, video number 1, video number 2. Make your choice, and it's all there for you.
And what he's talking about too is we're going to try to get better at scheduling these things and then putting it out online so you can have something to look forward to, really, instead of just finding out about it 30 minutes before we go live. First guest tonight, we promised you music, live music, and we're going to give it to you. In the studio with us tonight is Mr. Tim Black.
Tim Black.
Boom. What is up, sir?
Well, I was waiting to see if Kevin's ass actually lit up in that suit.
That's the they can't see that on camera, but yeah,
I thought maybe he's like a lightning bug.
You should have seen it when it was in the bathroom.
it's a strobe light that shoots out of his ass.
I'm never going to the bathroom with you again, Kevin.
Yeah. No, man. Tim, what's been going on, man? Musically with you, you have music on the Gulf Coast for wearing a bunny suit, dude. This thing
like,
is hot.
I'm sweating. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, it's 65 in here. Let me drop it down to 61. Poor Tim's sitting over there like,
Yeah, I know.
like
Sorry,
damn.
Tim.
No,
If I got
just my normal posture. To be honest.
if I gotta suffer, you gotta suffer.
There you go.
Tell people that some people watching the show tonight don't know who you are. Some people do. How did you get started in music?
Oh God, when I was 14 years old, I heard Blizzard of Oz,
Okay.
Ozzy Osbourne,
Yeah.
Randy
Oh, yeah.
Rhoads, and
Yeah.
I wanted to learn how to do that.
Okay.
I thought it was just the most amazing thing I'd ever heard in my life. Sorry, I need to get closer.
A little bit. That's okay.
So I spent the next few years doing nothing but playing a guitar all night long. I didn't sleep. That's what school was for.
That's right.
Um,
Catch up on it there.
but I learned everything off of Blizzard of Oz. Then I learned everything off of Diary of a Madman. And then Tribute came out when I was 16, I think it was. So I had to relearn how he did everything live. At that point in my life, that was really the only stuff I ever wanted to play. I didn't want to be in a band. I just wanted to know how to play all this. And then, I ran into some guys in high school that were like, hey, man, I hear you play guitar. I'm like, yeah, a little bit.
Mhm.
So I ended up jamming with them. And then for the next 2-3 years, I played with them. And, we played shows and frats because, I'm from Indiana.
That's what I was gonna get. Yes. Yeah.
So we played a lot of the frat houses during like Little Five, and just when they had parties or something, someone would suggest us, and we'd go in and we'd play everything from the Rolling Stones to Ozzy Osbourne and Iron Maiden and all of that. We just played everything, and we'd go in and we were a party band, and we had a great time.
And had a party.
Yeah,
That's right. What when you said learned all those songs, self-taught, do you
Yes.
ever take any lessons ever?
I did not take any lessons until I was well established as a guitar player, and then I thought, I've been doing this for all these years. Maybe I should learn something.
Absolutely.
So-
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it, taking lessons or not taking lessons. I
Yeah.
just know everybody kind of has their own path. And you learned it for the kids out there watching before the internet,
Yes.
before you had all these music apps that could show you how to play. You had to look at damn tablature if you're even lucky enough to get your hands on that, and you probably weren't.
The only time you could get tablature is when Guitar for the Practicing Musician came out
Yep.
once a month, and then there was probably one song you wanted to learn, and then like 3 songs that
Yeah.
you were like, "What the hell is
They
this?"
picked it.
Yeah,
They picked it. Yeah, exactly.
But I had it better than musicians before me because I didn't have to keep dropping the needle on the record. I just had to rewind the tape.
There you go. You see,
Keep rewinding it.
technology progresses
Yeah,
for each
so-
generation. So you moved down here.
I moved down here
What year?
2002.
Okay.
think.
You went through Katrina.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
went through Katrina.
Yep. How did you jump into the music scene down here when you got here?
I got online, the amazing internet, and I looked for any groups that I could. I came across Gulf Coast musicians.
Pre-Facebook, right?
Yes,
2002.
pre-face,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That was pre-MySpace.
You
too.
had to hunt.
Yeah.
You had to hunt for that shit.
So, I was just looking around for anything that I could to find, musicians, and I found a band that was looking for somebody to play, so I went and I played.
Did you say Gulf Coast bands?
Yes.
Yeah, Mark Ramey.
Mark
Big
Ramey.
shout out to Mark Ramey, man.
Mark did a lot for the scene. Him
him and Kevin.
that guy.
That guy. Yeah.
Mark Mark Ramey did a lot.
Don't
Dude,
get-
I'm gonna tell you. I
oh.
mean, back in the day, Gulf Coast Bands was the Facebook,
It
was
was,
yeah.
the MySpace of that time for local bands and local
It
musicians.
was.
That's exactly right.
That's where you found out where the shows were at, who was who needed something.
So you jumped on there, found some musicians, and went right into a band. I don't even know this myself.
Yeah, it was right into a band. You remember Jeff Thompson?
Yes.
They pulled him in to play drums. Toph Perry was playing bass. Nick and John were the names of the two kids. The guy was starting a band for his kids.
Okay.
And I went in and I auditioned the first night and went through a ton of songs with them. And they're like, "You want to come back tomorrow?" I said,
Yeah.
"Sure." And after about a month, they're like, "Hey, you want to play a show?" I said, "Sure." And we were all playing. And then when that fell apart, Jeff and I went on to play together. And I played in a couple other bands as well, here and there. I played with this one band. I don't know if you heard of them, called Split Six.
I
Yeah, I was waiting.
That's what I was like. Come on, baby.
Bring it on.
Get there. Let's
So,
go.
Yes.
Let's go.
So I got a lot of time on the stages around here with them.
For
Yes.
people who don't know,
Woo!
some of you know, and
That's
just ignore
party.
me. That band played every weekend,
Every weekend.
Friday and Saturday. For how long, Tim? It was a long time.
It was a couple of years at least, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I was drunk a lot of the time.
That's okay. Y'all had a following.
too.
Yeah.
I was part of that following. I mean, like you said, post Katrina, when there was
I got
only a couple.
I got a Split Six shirt that's part of a quilt.
Oh God.
Nice. But y'all, man, y'all
Outstanding.
really did. Y'all really did. Y'all put on a good show. It was always a fun time. It was just, I don't know. I missed that shit.
Well, we went in with the whole point of going in was to have a good time and make sure everybody else had a good time. Because even if nobody in the crowd was having a good time, we were having a great time.
That's right.
After a while, it kind of escalated into how drunk can we get and still play.
Right. That happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
I'm glad there's not a lot of videos from that because
Pre-Facebook.
Pre-Facebook, yeah.
I would like to think that
Yeah.
we did a damn good job, but then again,
Yep.
I thought
I
was
know I
funny back
enjoyed
then,
it,
too,
but
so.
I was probably too drunk to recognize
I
anything,
did.
anyways.
So-
I have vague recollection of people holding your legs on the front of the stage to keep you from falling off.
Kevin. Damn it. And now, hey, look, and he's cleaned his life up, and here he is wearing a damn Santa suit
Yeah,
next to a
I'm
guy in a
telling
pink
you.
bunny hat. So what? Flash forward a little bit. After Split Six, you
After Split Six, I went and played with Robbie Tillman. I did some more cover stuff and some original stuff.
okay?
And then I joined Jane Doe's Dead for a little bit. I think I was with them for like 6 months. And then from there, I went to the Evil Minions, which turned into Circus Smile. After that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I ended up playing country for a couple of years,
Okay,
which, if anybody's ever heard me play,
is not
I like pinch harmonics. I
Yeah.
like fast solos. I like distortion.
Right.
So when they called me up and asked me if I'd be willing to play, I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, just listen to the song. So I'm listening to them like, wait, there's distortion, there's guitar solos. I can do this.
in a
I
country
can
band.
do There you this.
Okay, nice.
Jeff
and
Thompson says hi, by the way.
howdy,
Sorry, I
Jeff.
didn't-
That's okay. Kevin's our comment man.
Yeah, I watched. That's all I do.
Yeah.
I just watch this and watch it.
It's so we haven't got to where we're going yet. Is
Pieces of Insanity
ba-dum,
came.
tsh, there it is.
Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah.
Pieces of Insanity is my heavy project. I say heavy. It's not really like heavy. I mean, it's not Falls from Grace. Primarily because nobody gets balls on face.
Thank you very
But-
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get
I had to get
You
that
got
in
it.
there.
You got to get in there.
Anyway,
We should have a tally on the show. How many times?
and
we
it
said
was that project is the aggressive side where I get to have fun and just beat the shit out of my guitar,
Mhm.
and unfortunately I have to do the vocals on those, even though I'm not suited for that style of music. But I write the songs, and it's usually something that's pissed me off or something that weighs heavy on my mind. So I write the song about it, and I play a heavy guitar line, and I have a lot of fun with it.
Who's in that band with you?
Right now, it is my son, actually, Zach Black, is bass player, great bass player. I taught him a little bit, and then he went all on his own from there, so I can't even take credit for that. I think Brandon Liberato is going to be playing with us too, because he's going to be doing some stuff with me on my solo project with my acoustic stuff, and Josh Conley, who also plays with Burn and
Yep.
has
Okay.
played with some other things. So
Okay. So the scene's real, people. There's really is a community of musicians, and they swap in and out and
They
jump in
do.
and out of bands and stuff.
I saw Brandon Liberato today.
Did you?
So yeah.
Good, man. Big shout out to Brandon. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see he's back and getting into the music.
oh,
man.
he's
Yes.
still just
We
as
jammed
funny
him
as
that
ever.
way back in the day. Yeah, he is. He's a hoot. So let's jump right into it, man. This is Pieces of Insanity.
The song is Pieces of Insanity as well.
Okay, because I was gonna say it says video 1.
Yeah.
I read the cue cards
It's
like a
Pieces of
mindless idiot.
Insanity.
All right, cool. And Pieces of Insanity, and the song is Pieces of Insanity, and you're watching
The sound.
Boom.
Voices screaming through the trees. Wicked things have beckoned me. Leave me drawn and drowning in despair. Hold it back, it won't be seen. Shows his face in nightmare dreams. Clawing at the fabric of reality. Now my mind has been set free. Shattered illusions of all I see. Picking up the pieces of my insanity. Hallucinations that never cease. Endless nights of fantasy. Picking up the pieces of my insanity. Always feeling paranoid. You're out to get me, so I avoid staying in a place for very long. Looking down, I avoid their gaze. I'm the rat trapped in a maze. The cure is worse than the disease. Now my mind has been set free. Shattered illusions of all I see. Picking up the pieces of my insanity. Hallucinations that never cease. Endless nights of fantasy. Picking up the pieces of my insanity. And the pieces of my insanity, I watch them scatter on the floor. Hallucinations with medication leave me wanting more. And my mind has been set free. Shattered illusions of all I see. Picking up the pieces of my insanity. Hallucinations that never cease. Endless nights of fantasy. Picking up the pieces of my insanity.
All right, man. That was Tim Black and Pieces of Insanity. Man, that was a kick-ass track. And Tim did that at his house.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I forgot to mention Kevin Gordon actually played drums on that. He came over and did me a solid and laid down four tracks on.
Oh,
Four
Kevin
songs,
Gordon.
so-
Oh, Kevin. We almost forgot. Real quick, we got another
I
little
didn't
plug
forget
right
nothing.
before you kick off. Where did it go? The right there.
Oh.
No, it's right there.
Yep,
It's right there.
Hold on.
Grab it real quick.
Hold on. I'm slow. My foot hurts.
That's okay. For all you musicians out there, as you may have noticed, it's the Christmas season per our attire. And we had a gift come in tonight. Go ahead, show the card right there. From Tim and his wife, Kelly, made this for us. Hold on, let me see. Right there, that is Couchside Creations by Kelly Black. We can't really read the bottom part. Does she have a Facebook page,
She does.
That
Okay.
yeah, that's Facebook right here.
Okay, I can't see the bottom part.
I'm gonna tag it in the comments.
But show them the front of the ornament. They made us this.
No,
It's a,
she made them.
she-
I had nothing to do
well,
with
you
it.
delivered it, so you're
Yeah.
part of the equation.
I
They
just
made
thought
us
you
a
needed some
Christmas.
balls.
It goes, damn it! It goes along. It goes. I'm trying to
There
talk.
we go.
It goes along with the Christmas spirit. And all you egomaniacs that are in bands out there, hit her up, and she'll put your stuff on a Christmas ornament and probably be able to get it to you before Christmas.
There you go.
It's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible, especially if you hit her up super quick. So buy now. How you
So,
like that?
Couchside
Tight.
Creations.
Yes, thank you, Kelly, for doing that. That's super kick-ass, and I'm hanging it up at home, so it's not going to be in the studio for the Christmas season because I'm putting it on my tree.
So Victor says, "Hell yeah, man! Tim used to be my go-to technician when I needed my guitar worked on. Good
He's
to see him still doing big shit."
He still does that too.
Yeah,
I think
I
he
know.
hooked Corey up not too long ago.
Yeah. It's usually, somebody calls me and says, "Hey, can you do this?" And
Right.
I don't go out looking for anybody, but if they call, if somebody needs it done, I'm happy to do it. So.
Absolutely. Let's jump into the reason you're holding that guitar there. You're gonna play a song for us. Is that correct?
I am.
Okay.
This is coming off of the acoustic album I'm doing. Well, I say acoustic album. It's just more the lighter side of Tim Black. It's called Tim Black and the Nomad Train. The CD is going to be called like the Blackbird. This song is called Tie-Dyed Burnout. It's real quick. I won't bog you down with the explanation, but I worked with a guy who smoked pot all the time.
Okay.
And since I had long hair, obviously I must smoke pot.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I'd light up a cigarette, he'd get mad and tell me I need to be smoking dope.
Okay.
And I ended up writing the song. So,
Nice.
All right. Cool, man. Hey, whenever you're ready, I'm gonna slow this over here so you do your thing.
all right. Well, I've been walking these streets for hours, maybe even days. Came across this little shop with a sign read Purple Rays. I stepped inside, I have a look, sneak a little peek. Sitting in the corner, staring back at me with some long-haired hippie freaks. There were black lights on the ceiling, stars on the walls, fogs of every shape and size, pipes for one and all. Posters of John Lennon, Hendrix, and the Doors. Skip peace and chance and make love not war. Now my head is started spinning, it's been spinning now for days. I'm starting to see colors and the sound they seem to make. The clarity and chaos, the pointlessness, rage. The tide I burned out. It started filling me with stories from their glory days. Protests that they mounted and their consciousness raised. Went to light a cigarette. Someone yelled, "Hey boy, if you're gonna bother smoking something, you might as well smoke a joint." My head is started spinning, it's been spinning now for days. Starting to see colors and the sounds they seem to make. The clarity, chaos, pointlessness, rage. The tide I burned out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very
Yes, yes,
nice,
yes,
man.
yes,
Very
yes,
nice.
yes,
Very
yes.
nice, man.
I
That
would
was
like
cool.
to mention real quick, if you guys don't mind,
Yeah.
on the recorded version, Dylan Palmero from Magnolia Bayou.
Yes.
actually,
Absolutely.
I called
Love
him up
Dylan.
and asked him if he'd come play the guitar solo, and he was gracious enough to do so.
Nice.
We love Dylan, man. We love Magnolia Bayou, and we love that song. Thank you very much for coming out here
Thank you
and
for
doing
having me.
that for us, man. That was awesome, and thank you for the ornaments too.
Yes.
And thank you so
Can't
much
wait.
for this image that I will never.
Well, it's on the internet too, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about forgetting it. Hey,
Yeah.
where can people find you, and where are you playing next?
I tried.
My next show is at the Field in Ocean Springs on December 27th.
Okay, I know where that's on. Right on Government.
Yeah.
Yes.
December 28th, I'm at Val's for John Viller's birthday party.
Okay.
You can find me at timblackmusic.com. It takes me. I've got a web page I'm building. I'm just really slow. So right now it takes you to my Facebook page.
Okay,
So,
that's cool. So it just funnels them right to it.
Yep.
Sweet. That's easy enough. All right, man. Well, thanks again for coming out, and we'll be watching.
thank you.
Yes.
Kevin, what we got coming up next, my man?
So let's say 10 years ago.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
did we mention that Morgan's chilling in the back?
No,
Morgan,
Morgan
can
is-
you give us a wave to the camera right there? That's right. That's who we got
Yes.
coming up next. I wanted
Yes.
to make sure we mentioned that before we got into this next topic. So
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry about that.
So there was a band. Everybody, if they're familiar with the Gulf Coast music scene, band Adam Ship. The guitarist Nathan Slade passed away 10 years ago today, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
So in honor of him, we're going to play Pencil Fight from
Excellent.
Adam Ship, which was their first single on Wind Up Records, and let everybody know who's fans of Adam Ship or fans of Nate. He's not forgotten, and his music lives on. So here it is. It's Adam Ship. It's Pencil Fight, and you're watching The Sound.
This life spreads like cancer as nothing is real. Leave me here by the bus stop with my pencil made steel. So it's time, it's just time. Well, I'm not much for the classroom teacher, teach me if you care. I can't pay much attention when that ruler in your hand. So it's time, 'cause I'm thinking Lisa. Here we are. Lisa. Breaking down. It's just time. It's just time. So yeah. I'm not much for the school. Your teacher, catch me if you can. Leave me here by the swing set with my pencil broken hand. Oh, it's fine. Shattered shards of graphite as they're flying through the air. Galloping eyes quite slowly with the splinters in my hair. So it's fine. 'Cause I'm thinking Lisa. Here we are. Lisa. Breaking down. It's just time. It's just time.
In this world, no one leaves alone. The only way you leave is in death, and in death, my friends, you leave with one thing. That one thing is pride. And pride will out change the time between the sky that you love to the ground that you hate. Right between everything that once was. Your pride can never die.
Here we are. Breaking down. Here we are. Don't see problems here. Problems here at my home. At home. At home. Problems here at my home.
Oh, that was
That was the end. That wasn't a breakdown.
right.
That was the end.
a breakdown at the end, which is the most confusing one of them all. Man, that was Violent New Breed and the song "Bury Me."
Yeah, featuring Howard Jones. I mean
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
that's pretty intense right there.
That is. And before that, as Kevin mentioned, man, kind of a tribute there to Adam Ship and
Nathan Slade.
Yep,
Yes.
on the
Pencil fight.
correct. So let's kick it over on to the next guest that we have in the studio tonight. As we told you and mentioned before, Morgan Tyler. What is up, gentlemen?
What's going on?
How y'all doing? You got to get way closer to that mic. We need to fix this too.
Oh,
Yep.
Good.
Should have thought about that before we went into this.
good job, Jared.
Low budget production.
There
All
we
right,
go.
get up on that mic. There we go.
Yeah.
Man, what's been up? We were talking in the break. We think you're our first returning music guest.
That is awesome.
That's a super big honor. I don't know if you know that or
pretty
not.
cool. I'm honored for sure. I'm definitely honored to be in here with these uniforms.
Yeah. With what? Just normal shit that we wear. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how I'm crawling into bed tonight.
Yeah, just wearing this
great.
normal stuff
Yeah.
to work. What's been up since the last time we talked to you, man?
Man, traveling, playing.
Okay.
But when did we come back? When did we go the first time?
When was you on this show
Yeah.
last? As far as like where you're at, I don't remember. You
I
had
think
your
it was like in April or somewhere like that.
oh
So, I
yeah,
mean,
month
Hold
wise.
on, I'll find out for
was the
sure.
music-
here.
I
Hold on
don't know
one
if the EP
second.
was already.
Yeah, you had something on
Okay,
Spotify because we
okay.
were listening to it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then the EP was released. Shows and
see.
playing.
Yeah, every time
writing more music.
I go down to downtown Ocean Springs, y'all are playing somewhere, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stay busy down there. That's for sure.
Where all have y'all been?
6 months ago, as a matter of fact.
6 months. Okay. So
Yep.
it came out 7 months. So we were in June, I think.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Where all y'all been playing downtown?
Downtown, we've pretty much played anywhere downtown,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere and everywhere. At Love Shack, Mosaic,
Yep.
Boots and Spurs,
Yep.
Glory Bound. We're actually at Glory Bound tomorrow night.
Okay.
Out of Ocean Springs, we've gone down to Gulf Shores, played at the Cove, Troy, Alabama a couple weeks ago, Nashville. We're back in Nashville for Whiskey Jam the end of this month. So the first time me and him just went for an album release party for Jess Lee. She was on The Voice a few years ago.
Okay.
And now we're going up there full band for Whiskey Jam. So
Okay.
Nice.
What is that? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too super familiar. I mean,
Whiskey Jam has been going on for years. I mean, like people like Kenny Chesney's play. I mean, anybody you can think of that's come to Nashville and made it has played Whiskey Jam and a bunch of locals as well.
okay.
So
Are y'all gonna be playing it this year?
we are. We're
Okay.
playing it.
I didn't know he was.
Well, they
going.
do it.
I don't wanna assume.
They do it every month.
Oh.
So
Okay.
we'll be doing it in December, December 23rd. So we make the trip up there.
Kevin's looking at me like I'm an idiot. You take over then.
I don't know. all I was saying was he was talking about they were going up to play Whiskey Jam, and you're like, oh, you're gonna play it?
Whatever. I was fixing the mic. Anyway. Damn it. All
That's
right.
why he's wearing the pink bunny suit.
All right.
This is true. I lost the.
You lost the bet?
I lost the bet.
Oh,
yeah, I
man.
lost the bet. No, so that's awesome, man. What's coming up new for you? That's what we're here to talk about tonight.
December 13th, next Friday, we're releasing another single called "Tonight," not "Tonight." When I first released the post,
Yeah.
put it out there. We're releasing a new song tonight,
Mhm.
and I put it in quotation. People the next morning, hey man, I didn't see your song.
Uh-huh.
So the song name is "Tonight,"
Yeah.
and
That would
that'll
have
be-
got me probably. I guess we would have tricked me.
I
for
mean,
sure.
it probably would have gotten me too.
Yeah.
It's up for pre-order now on
Okay.
iTunes and Google Play, and but yeah, like I said, December 13th. I'm getting my numbers mixed up now. So December 13th, next Friday, we'll be releasing that for the World Wide Web. It'll be on Spotify, any music platform,
That's right.
Apple Music, anything you can think of, it'll be on there. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What Kevin, what song are we gonna play as far as the video goes?
We are going to. I changed it. I forgot which one we put on there.
Let the back road
Yes.
take us. Okay, I think.
So that, yeah, you sang that in
Right.
studio 6 months ago. As a matter of fact,
That's
I
right.
know the date, man. Well,
Yeah.
I know that. I know how long ago it was.
you
6
got the
months.
technologies.
That's right.
Yeah. You played that one in.
I think we played a few other ones. Back to you.
Yep.
Yep,
And
I
played
maybe
remember
two.
that one. Yeah,
Get you alone, maybe.
I think you only.
Or did we
I
only
don't
play
know.
two? Okay.
I don't know. How if I know?
Yeah.
I can look that up too.
Here we go.
Damn it. No, don't. So do we want to play the video first, Kevin, or do we want to jump into some acoustic jams right now?
I say we go into because you're doing two tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's do an acoustic, then we'll go into the YouTube, and then we'll do another
Awesome.
acoustic.
That's right. That's
Awesome.
right. What do we? Would you? What's first song you're gonna play tonight?
I'll go ahead and play the new single tonight.
Yes.
Tonight-
He's gonna play it
tonight.
tonight.
We
Yeah.
win.
Yes.
We'll play the new single tonight.
That's right.
This one, like I said, December 13th. It's out for pre-order now. So good.
Yep.
Let's have a party, last long into the night. Show me what you want, make it right. It's you and me, baby, we got time tonight. There's only one more thing that we gotta do. Shut off the lights and set the mood. Dance all around from room to room tonight. You got time tonight. Just got off work, got the truck clean, got my schedule cool. Nowhere to be, tonight's about nothing except you and me. I know we've been busy doing other things, life and throwing curves, changing everything. Tonight's about nothing except you and me. Let's have a party, last long in the night. Show me what you want, make it right. It's you and me, baby, we got time tonight. There's only one more thing that we gotta do. Shut off the lights and set the mood. Dance all around from room to room tonight. And we got time tonight. Yeah, we got time tonight. I've been working hard, thinking of you. Now it's you and me, with nothing to do. I want to take a ride, I know you do. Get on the back road, get lost with you. Show me where to go, and I'll make the move. We can go to town, we'll take it on home back to our room. Let's have a party, last long in the night. Show me what you want, make it right. It's you and me, baby, we got time tonight. There's only one more thing that we gotta do. Shut off the lights and set the mood. Dance all around from room to room tonight. Yeah, we got time tonight. Yeah, we got time tonight. Yeah, night. Let's have a party, last long in the night. Show me what you want, make it right. It's you and me, baby, we got time tonight. There's only one more thing that we gotta do. Shut off the lights and set the mood. Dance all around from room to room tonight. Let's have a party, last long in the night. Show me what you want, make it right. It's you and me, baby, we got time tonight. There's only one more thing that we gotta do. Shut off the lights, set the mood. Dance all around from room to room tonight. And we got time tonight. Baby, we got time tonight. Yeah, night. And we got time tonight. Yeah, baby.
Nice. We didn't even have to do the decay like we did last time. It's an abrupt end on that
Right.
song.
And when we play it live, we usually slow it down at the end and like play the
Yeah.
chords again. But on the album or on the single, you'll see at the end it stops like a little quick stop like
Yeah.
that. And I'm actually surprised he did that because we've never done it like that.
Nice, man. That was a really damn good song, man. That's
Appreciate it.
you're 2 for 2 or 3 for 3, depending on how many you played last time. So I don't have
There
my
you go.
numbers right, but damn, that was awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
What was the inspiration behind that tune?
That one's just, you're having a long week at work and you hadn't been able to see your other half and finally do. And
It's tonight.
it's
There
tonight.
we go.
Exactly right.
Kevin, what are the
It's a
people saying?
throwdown.
What are the people saying, man? You got to tell us. What are they saying? Is they chiming in? What's going on in the comment section?
So we've got people that are just digging it. We're getting a lot of the like buttons and things like that. So you got a lot of fans, man.
Yeah, you
I
do.
mean, it's what did I say, 11,000.
I think the last time it was 10, so we're moving up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lot
You're
of
welcome.
Yeah, we're.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Damn,
No,
damn.
I kid,
He's
man.
He's very humble too. So
No,
not just
That's
a
what this
great
is all
dresser.
about, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
no, I dig it. I mean, and I'm gonna do another shameless plug here while we're talking about it. But Morgan's on our shirt.
Oh
Yeah,
yes. Okay. I
sure.
thought you were
So
gonna plug your other
you see,
podcast.
no, if you go to there you go. You see the shirt sitting over there.
Right
That's
there.
the support local music.
Yep.
Morgan's on there. Those shirts are still available through our. You can order them through Facebook.
Yeah, if the
Um,
shop's working, we haven't tested it out. It's up and live, so go on there, check
Try
it
it
out,
out.
see what
$20.
Yeah, sizes are available, and buy it from there. If it doesn't work, shoot us a message. and
Now
we'll-
we only have
we'll
a
get it to
few
you.
left. We did have them at the fall ball for sale, so we have a few left. And if you get on there and click on the size, it'll tell you how many of each size we actually have left.
right. I
So
just said that.
if
Ha!
yeah,
Ha!
you got me.
Thank you.
if you
Thank
if you are husky like me, you need a 2X. That's the only one right there.
It's right
And
there
so,
waiting for you. It's been
it's-
on the show. It's official. So that's dropping December the 13th. You said.
That's right.
Okay, and it's going to release as a single.
It is.
Okay, and on Spotify, on all the platforms, all the jams.
That's right.
Let's roll into the video, and then we'll come back and you'll play one more.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. Kevin, what's this next song?
I forgot again.
Very nice.
This is let the back roads take us. There it is, and you're watching the sound. I'm
And-
such an asshole.
You are. Thank you. And I feel better now.
Five miles in the middle of nowhere. We ain't lost, but you'll know when we get there somewhere. With the windows rolled down, static's only thing on the radio dial. We turn it off on the beaten path, drawing new lines on the dashboard map. Take a gravel getaway and never come back. Slide on over, close the bench seat gap, and whoa, whoa, leaving the past in the past, and we ain't looking back at a trail of dust. And whoa, whoa, just kick back and let it move you, go where it wants to, just enough to let the back road take us. Picture this.
It's
there yet?
it's so much better when the artist is here because he just said it's almost the end. It's almost the end.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it was better. I had a warning coming up here.
So that was Let the Back Road Take Us, Morgan Tyler in the studio. So where did you record that one at?
Let the Backer Take Us was recorded in Nashville at Amber Sound with Ryan Humans, and Ryan Humans has done a bunch of Muscadine Bloodline.
Right.
I think he's done most of Muscadine Bloodline. A lot of well-known names he's done,
Now-
especially at the start of their career.
Right.
But I mean, he does people like Muscadine Bloodline. If you're a country music
Mhm.
listener,
Mhm.
you definitely know who Muscadine Bloodline
Well,
is.
Retha Pittman said, glad to see another country artist. She said she was starting to feel like a loner.
What's
No.
up, Retha?
No.
No, not at all. No.
So tonight, was tonight done at the same studio and everything? Or?
Tonight was done.
Tonight was done here.
in Jackson. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Tonight was done tonight.
I
Yeah.
couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. That was cheap plug. I mean, that was. Keep going. That
Tonight was done in Jackson, Mississippi, obviously, and well, there's a few other Jacksons.
there
but
are actually.
It is Jackson, Mississippi, at Blue Sky Studios with
But Johnny
Casey
Cash only
Cumbest.
sang about one.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true. Casey Cummins.
Casey
Yes.
Cumbest, and he's
Cumbest.
actually from Van Cleve. He owns the studio up there, and
Oh, wow.
he's a really good producer. And a few of our friends from Mississippi Moonlight, they went up there and did an acoustic single. I think their single's coming out Friday. Anyways, that they referred me to.
Well,
Blue
that was my
Sky,
next question.
so-
Yeah, how'd you get in touch with that guy?
Right.
So-
Yeah. They referred me, and we went up there. Well, we had talked on the phone a little bit. Me and Robbie went up there, and next thing you know, we're cutting the single.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad I'm excited how it turned out. It actually sounds really good.
How
I
you
can't wait
doing
for
over
you
there,
guys to
Robbie?
hear it.
You doing all right?
I'm alive.
All right.
The quiet, silent
Yeah, I was
type
gonna say
right
I
there.
didn't. I
No,
didn't want him to feel left out.
We've spoke at the show before. I know he talks.
Yeah.
What
Just a little bit.
what do you think about the record or the single coming out? Excuse me,
single?
coming out. Yeah, get up on there on that mic. Get up on that mic. There you
Oh,
go.
it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the work that they did because I was expecting like when you're going to Jackson, I wasn't expecting the best work, but after they finished, I was like, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they did really good work there in Jackson.
Yeah,
Nice.
and a lot of studio musicians like in Nashville. I mean, we had Chris Jansen's guitar player, a guy that played on One Number Away,
Mhm.
Luke Combs' song
Mhm.
as the drummer. And you wouldn't think in Jackson, Mississippi, that somebody you show up and what's the band Perry's
Yeah.
ex guitar player comes in there.
Topher Brown.
So
I think
he's
was his name.
he's on that single. So
Wow.
you never know. That's
right.
for sure.
That's right. That's right.
He just lives in Jackson and he's a studio musician.
That's awesome, man. That's
So-
awesome.
Wanna do it?
What song are we playing next? Do we figure that out yet?
Yeah, we're gonna do one that I wrote a couple of years ago, called "Recover." So one of our fans, she never got to make it out to a show. She actually passed away today from cancer. Dixie McCormick. So we're gonna do this one in honor of her. And
Okay.
This one's called "Recover," and it's about recovering from your loss for sure.
Awesome.
It's definitely it's a slow song. I don't know if we've ever done
I don't know the
Slow
drum part to
song.
this, so I'm just gonna make something up.
You got this.
Okay.
We've never
All right.
Before you kick it off, let me put that mic back towards your guitar, just so we get a good.
Another dark and cold December. You're the only thing that keeps me warm. I hate to know you're not with me, and that you're not standing here. It is hard to recover from the one you met so bad. When you're not around me, I feel so cold inside. This has torn me to I've seen better days. It's time to push down on the pedal so I can get back to you. And it is hard to recover from the one you met so bad. And when you're not around me, I feel so cold inside. It is hard to recover from the one you met so bad. When you're not around me, I feel so cold inside. It is hard to recover from the one you met so bad. When you're not around me, I feel so cold inside. It is hard to recover from the one you met so bad. It is hard to recover.
Got the decay on that one.
Yes,
Dude,
Sure.
that was
that was pretty powerful.
yeah, yeah, and a great
I-
tribute.
yeah, I was gonna say. And
Yeah, she's always been sick, and she hadn't got a chance to come to one of our shows, but she enjoyed our music. She is your
She's
girl.
actually my girlfriend's aunt.
Okay, I was gonna ask
Okay.
how y'all knew her.
She
Yeah.
was a well-known teacher there in Pascagoula for
Mhm.
many years. So.
Oh
yeah.
man, that's
well,
tough.
awesome. Good job.
Yeah, I mean that was a really good song, man. a
So
really
I,
good
I
break down
yeah,
the
it's
mood.
kind
no,
of
no, no, no,
no,
it's
no,
not,
it's just-
because Kevin's talked many times on the show about the power of music and how it can bring people together and how it can help you through tough times and something like that. It's that's what music is for, in my opinion. So
and one of our I love to say one of our Facebook top fans,
yes,
Adam Burden, who is probably the most rock and roll person that I've
Yep.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
He actually said great song.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
you won Adam over. That's a good
Thank
thing.
you, Adam.
that's a good thing.
So
We actually have Dixie's sister watching right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
And-
Okay, yeah. So her sister is watching for people if you couldn't hear that. So that's cool too. Take it for us, Kevin. What was you gonna say?
well, I was gonna say, so remind everybody real quick where they can catch you here in. You said Glory Bound tomorrow night.
We're at Glory Bound tomorrow night. Next weekend's a private show. Dubai on the 28th,
Okay.
and that's going to be our end of the year party. So come celebrate with us. And Boots and Spurs New Year's Eve.
New
So-
Year's Eve. You see, I'm still trying to plan out
Yeah,
New
really.
Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Or if you wanna
The
drive.
the IP gave me tickets to Morris Day and the Time.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Throwback.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So plenty.
I'm not going, but I got free tickets to
There you
Morris
go.
Day and the Time. I'm
maybe.
off.
Yeah.
You
So
never know.
Plenty of opportunities to see you if people want to see you. Hit you up on all the social platforms.
Facebook, Instagram. We do have a Twitter now.
Okay.
what?
We're on Twitter.
There you go.
We're on the
I'll have to
Twitter.
follow
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. We hit it up every now and again.
We tweet every now and then.
It seems like not a lot of people in this like local area tweet
Right.
a ton, but it's there. But
Yeah.
you're trying to reach all
For sure,
audiences and
for
all
sure.
markets. So
And MorganTylermusic.com. And if
Spotify. say
we
that?
always, yeah, Spotify, any music platform for sure. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, whatever you listen to, YouTube.
You're there.
And one thing I always say, it shows if you just Google Morgan Tyler music, you can find the schedule
Yep.
or anything you need to know.
That's
there
it.
for sure.
Very awesome. Well, thank you for joining us again.
Absolutely.
The first return
Music
musical
guest.
music
That's
artist.
Yeah. Yep,
So
and he
thank
killed
you
it.
very much. I don't even know where we're going.
Right here. This is Heart. Is it right there?
Heart Sick.
Yeah.
Yes. I meant to look them up before you started to play that. They are Lansing, Michigan. That's
Okay,
what
good. See, that's why
Man,
you're on that because I can't keep up with
I
all
didn't
that.
even have a chance to look it up. But yeah, Heart Sick. Found this today. Pretty cool tune. Check it out. You're watching the sound.
I wasn't ready for that. That's all right. I had a little
Hey,
click
there you go.
difficulty there. We're back. That was
That
cool,
was a
man.
heavy hitter.
Yeah.
The band is called Heart Sick. The song was called Mike and Drew. Whew.
Yeah, guys, if y'all are
Yeah.
watching, man, thumbs up.
M-
That's pretty cool.
Morgan Tyler was like, well, yeah, you come in heavy, you come out heavy, you got acoustic in between.
Hey, we're all over the radar, man. We're all over the radar.
So I told you it was going to be an episode full of just different genres all the way through.
And that's what the show's about, too.
And joining us right now, Touch Biloxi.
The one and only. How you
Yeah.
guys doing tonight?
Good.
Glad
How
to
are
be in
you?
town. Really happy. I loved your work in Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn it. Damn it.
No, but really, Christmas Story is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really, really.
It really is one of mine, too.
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
You're going to shoot
You
your eye,
are.
kid. Mark, what's up with it? Tell us what's been going on, man. What?
A
Give us the
lot,
whole
man.
story. You got to be on the mic. You gotta remember, you gotta
let's-
How
let's-
on the mic are we
let's-
talking?
That's pretty
So
good.
right there.
Let's talk about
All right.
the beginning, because you can go back. You go back to 2010.
No, earlier than that. Maybe
Early?
Maybe 8. Nah,
T-
10. Nah, I'm thinking. I'm still in the mood where I think 2015 was last year.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
10,
right.
About 10.
So 2010.
Well,
Tell us how it all began. What turned you into the music, or turned you onto the music? What turned you on to the genre? Because you jump around a little bit on
Yeah.
your stuff.
I
So
consider myself an artiste.
there you go. So fill us in.
Well, I got my start initially as a teenager. My mentor, Mick Kelly, who used to play in the band Rumors at
Mhm.
Upstairs Downstairs, God rest his soul, he taught me how to play ukulele, and then he taught me how to play guitar. And of course, I was always into hip hop growing up. You know, in the early 2000s, it was like Ja Rule and Fat Joe and all this other. Now it's cringy music, but it's still classic in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
I don't consider it
Nah,
cringy.
people try to hate on it, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's
You can't hate on Ja Rule, man. He's got the
Nope.
baby.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was a shitty Ja Rule impression. But I started writing and recording music probably sometime around 2006 when I was a teenager, like 15, and used Audacity, which is like a free web program you guys probably know.
yeah.
It's
We use
sitting
it.
on this
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah, it's indispensable, man. It's a great program, and
Right.
I got myself back then, not now, an illegally downloaded copy of Fruity Loops so I could like map out some drums and make some beats.
Nice.
And it's just kind of been all on the run from there, man. I've got over 200 songs available for free at touchbiloxi.bandcamp.com with the option to donate. And like you said, I jump around. I like to do rap. I like to do rock. In fact, what time is it?
It's 8:50.
Okay, so I released a new album about an hour ago.
Awesome.
I know. I decided to
Damn.
flex on the sound real quick.
Yeah.
This is a new
Ta-da!
album. It's an album of all new electronic music, entirely instrumental. I'm pretty satisfied with it. You know, nothing's ever perfect and finished, but
That's how you know you're an artist.
oh yeah, it's called Dance with Me. You can find a link to it on my on the Touch Biloxi Facebook page right now. I'd love for everyone to check it out. And I also have some really exciting things coming up I'd like to talk about.
Absolutely. Roll right
Um,
into them.
So first of all, I've been doing a lot of really fun, really exciting work with Frets for Pets with Dimitri, and right now, this is a thing I helped institute. We are doing Adopt a Mascot each month. So for December, we have a dog called Big Girl from the Humane Society, and Frets for Pets will be paying 10% of the adoption fee, and you get 2 free tickets to the 2020 show, full
Awesome.
weekend.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, and let's see here, what else? I got my
Yeah, you got
got
a
my
cheat sheet.
list.
That's awesome.
got the list. And like I said, I have a big show coming up. I do a birthday show every year because someone once told me you can't throw a birthday party for free, and I said, "Fuck you." Not only will I throw it for free, I'll make entry free, and I'll get some of the best bands to play it. We have got Nightstand and the Lampshades, a wonderful folk acoustic act. We have Northern Light Suplex and Jupiter Pilot, who need no introduction. They'll actually be doing a reading from the prequel novel to their upcoming album, Jupiter Pilot will, which I'm really excited to hear. And of course, classics, Green Mantles, Rockabilly Act, everybody knows, and the award-winning hip-hop Pine Belt act, The Real TNT, good friend of mine. I also have the comedy stylings of Jacob Craig, Mel Strobe, Crankus Gillespie, Jason Robbins, and Ernie Kinnemer, part of the Comedy Lab crew. Shout out to
Yes.
them.
Yeah, man. It's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
It's
Go
funny you
ahead.
mentioned
Go
that.
ahead, shameless plug.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No,
I'm not
do
gonna
it, do it, do it, please.
No, LB's coming in after this is over with, and we're gonna talk a little comedy lab.
Awesome,
Yep,
man.
that's
That's
right.
great. I think it's a
So
great idea.
I'll do it for him. Jared has another podcast called Brown Water Banter.
Okay.
So when this one's over with, he's going to move over into the other room with LB, and they're going to talk about the Comedy Lab for the next episode of Brown Water Banter. There you go.
You said it, not me.
I know.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I get
but
mad.
Yeah,
You take every opportunity you can get.
Damn it.
I like it, though.
we all those comics that you mentioned, they've been playing a lot at the Wayward Kraken.
They
doing their
have,
thing,
they
and
have.
they're
I
trying-
actually did the open mic with them last Monday. It's a
Nice.
great time if you can get out there. If anyone watching wants to try their hand at stand up or just see what the locals have got, because they got a lot. Go out to the Wayward Kraken on Monday nights.
Yeah, that's cool. They're trying to build a comedy scene.
Yes.
Like we're trying to keep the music scene
Yeah.
alive here. So anything we can help do to support that, we'll do that.
So real quick, Travis Hamlet says, "Yo, Mark, what's up, brother?"
What's up, Travis?
Justin Fresh says, "Yo."
All right, Fresh.
And then Chris Hutton says, "Definitely donate to Frets for Pets."
I don't know who that
It's
is.
a great charity.
Nah,
It
that,
doesn't
I just
matter.
wanted to piss her off. That's my buddy Chris.
Nice. So we're gonna actually get into a video real quick.
Okay.
Forgot which one we set up first.
Uh,
I got to look myself.
Do flight first if you can.
This one looks like you got here.
So he wants
Let me pull down the scroll here.
live streaming. Where's that? Right here. So
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
You
Fly
got
to
it?
the Rainbow Maker.
Yep, and this is live at year before last or the year before that. It's Frets for Pets, and
You know,
I had a
you know what my favorite thing about this one was?
What?
When I saw it, I was like, "Holy crap, that's TJ on the drums!"
yeah. TJ Salzberg, good friend of mine, man, and amazing drummer, as I'm sure you both know. But also on bass, that's Jason Adams from Awoken Infinium.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
yes.
All right, so you want to intro your own song?
I would love to. This is Flight of the Rainbow Maker, one of my favorite songs I've ever done. It's long as hell. I hope you enjoy it.
And you're watching
The sound.
Light is the greatest joy in the world. Fighting is a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, so high above the clouds. Feel the wind rush by, hear that thunder rolling. Gonna clear up the sky and keep the sunshine going. Oh, praise the sun in the sky. Oh, did it play you so alive? rainbow, blue sky. You know that rainbow got me feeling like I'm out of my mind. Wanna dance on it, put Prince on it, mama make it body, put the world on it. Feels so good, rolling no hoods, stretching out my wings into the future. Gonna do it big, gonna fly high and hope with the gods and the universe and the limited take me with you. Won't you please take me with you? You glorious Savior, ever fast, lightning stick, rainbow. Won't you please take me with you? And it's all so blue. It was blue for you. White fluffy clouds interrupt like eyes. Spread your wings, take on every horizon. Look only ahead. Don't you ever say never, no. Oh, praise the sun and the sky. Oh, did it play feel so alive? Take me with you. Won't you please take me with you? Take me with you. Won't you please take me with you?
Oh man, that was killer.
Such a, that's a, when I hear that, I think about, listening and sitting on the porch,
Yeah,
drinking a beer,
a little bit of
a Mountain Dew in these days, a Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I was about to say
days.
nowadays you aren't.
gotta watch the calorie count.
Yeah.
What that was Frets for Pets in
I believe 17.
Okay.
I believe 17.
So you've been playing it for a while.
Oh man, is every year I can. I didn't get to do it year before this one because I moved out to Denver and I just couldn't make it down.
Okay.
It was real sad.
What I got a question for you.
Sure.
What is the what's the inspiration behind the name?
Touch Biloxi?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. I was so hoping I would get this
Oh
question.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I love Biloxi, man.
So
Like
do
I
I.
grew up here, and when I think about Biloxi, I think about home. I think about warm feelings. I think about that kind of thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I want the listener to touch that, to reach
Ah.
that kind of like emotional state. I want them to touch Biloxi.
I like that, man. I
Ah,
like
good
that.
job.
You know, that's
That's impressive.
yeah,
Thank you.
I dig
To-
it. You wanted to give a shout out on the video?
I did. That is my lovely and beautiful mother, Tammy Simmons of Tammy Simmons Photography, recording that video. And the song was off of my Sing Siren album, which you can find on Bandcamp.
Boom, nailed that one. There was one other thing you said, don't let you forget, and I forgot.
I think it was the Bandcamp thing.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. We nailed it.
Okay.
We got it.
Yes.
We nailed it.
So now we got an acoustic.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Dude, it's been a night of acoustics.
I
I
know.
love it.
That's what I said. We went three episodes with no actual live music in studio, and there were some reasons for that. We had a tribute show. We had I think the fall ball preview. And
Yeah.
Our I don't know. It was another one, but three artists tonight in one show.
I love it.
You
You got a lot of work to do.
you guys have
editing.
me following
Yes, I
the
do.
best talent, man. I'm over here shaking. How dare you?
Yeah.
You're a part of it.
Yeah, really, you are. You're a part
You're
of
a part of it. You know.
I'm glad to be.
So it's going to be fun. I can tell you, you're going to have a good time.
What-
And Chris Gordon says encore.
I don't know
So-
who he is. I'm just kidding. He's the other Chris. He's a buddy of mine.
Both times you've done that though, you've got me. I was like, oh shit, he does
It's
it.
funny though
You know,
because
the
they're
second time I fell for it again.
the two Chris's date each other, so they're Chris and Chris.
Okay.
It's just like yeah,
All right.
I like messing
Alright.
with them.
What is the name of this song?
This next song is called Casting Quarters, and it can also be found on my Sing Siren album. And it's a night of sad dedications, but I've got one too. And it's I had two friends die this year. They both love this song. My buddy Tom, who was the bartender at the Squeaky Lizard, great friend,
Yep.
great person, and my buddy Danny. This is one of his favorite songs of mine that I did, and just like to dedicate it to both of them.
Awesome.
There you
man.
go.
Whenever you're ready.
Late at night while I'm reading old letters here by the candlelight, I think of how shallow this feeling makes me feel inside. And I remember what tiny little bit of pride I thought I had before I met you. It was all a lie, it's okay. I did not need to know you anyway. And when you looked at me, your silence let me know there was nothing that I could say. When I'm in love and love does not want me to be in love again. I did that now, it drags me to my grave. Casting quarters into wells, reflecting on myself. Walking toward the future fast, with my mind always on the past. There's little hope for these letters, or the promises inside. And I'll just call them mystics, so that I won't have to call them lies. It's okay. I did not need to know you anyway. But oh wait, I did, and now it drags me to my grave. And when you looked at me, your silence let me know there was nothing that I could say. But it's okay. I did not need to know you anyway. It's okay.
Awesome
Man,
job,
dude, that
that
was-
was good.
Thanks, guys.
Dude, that was really good, man. That was a different vibe. Like it was different. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
It's
don't-
like what we like to call legit.
yeah,
Uh-oh,
yeah,
uh-oh.
yeah, yeah.
I got the legit.
I
Legit.
got a legit stamp. I don't know, like a '70s kind of vibe to it. I don't know what that was. It was cool, bro. It was like Yeah,
You
right,
know?
right, right, right. That was kick ass.
Thank you. Thank you.
So while I was scrolling,
Yep.
I'm going to get off subject real quick
Go ahead.
because I'm an alma mater
Uh-huh.
of this place.
Oh, here we go.
Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Bulldogs,
IMG.
national
Go Dogs.
champs. They won the
Wow.
game tonight. So they are the national champs for junior college football. So congratulations
Nice.
to the
Go
Gulf Coast
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, Lad Taylor, and all of them up there.
That is
So,
awesome.
Yeah,
Hell
good job
yeah.
for that. So tell me, you got a short film
I do.
that you're working on, and
I
you're going to
do.
want to hit refresh.
Okay, I got it.
So you've got a short film. So tell us a little bit about this and what brought the project on and where it's at in its life right now.
Sure. So a couple of years ago, I decided to sit down on my floor and draw some 250 storyboards for a thing. And initially, it was going to be based on. I got the idea from Nikolai Gogol's Diary of a Madman. I wanted to make it an audio drama at first, but then I decided no. I thought I'd move all of my furniture out of my room and just shoot this in a blank room. And I think it turned out pretty good. But I was able to work with Christopher Carmen. Did a lot of the camera work. He is fantastic. And my girlfriend Cheryl Bowen also stars in it and helped me with the direction and the editing. And she's fantastic in it. It's a little spooky, kind of a ambient short film. You know, there is a plot, but it's mostly about the imagery and like the implications of things. But it's called The Last Letter, and I'm really excited about it. And hopefully, it'll come out in 2020.
Awesome,
All
man.
right.
Awesome. Yeah, I got it right here on the thing. That's
So so we're gonna play that,
okay.
and then we'll come out and we'll
Yep.
chat one more second. Then we've got another song from Touch Biloxi.
Okay.
So here is the teaser trailer for the short film.
And you're watching.
The sound.
That was
The-
quick.
Yeah, go ahead. The Last Letter.
Yes.
Is the name of that short film. So I had to ask the question when you first got here. When I saw the trailer, I was like, "Is that Mark?" So is that Mark?
Yeah, no, it is. I lost somewhere between 30 and 40 pounds to play the role. I think I said 40 a minute ago. I might have been lying to you.
That's all right.
But
Take the
and
credit, man.
I
You
shaved
work
my
hard.
hair, grew my beard out. All the clothes I'm wearing are disgusting in that thing because I wore them for like 2 years for like every fucking shot.
Wow.
Really
So-
dedicated to it, man. Went method, as they say.
So tell us about the soundtrack for it.
So the soundtrack is done by a good friend of mine, Gray Brother, who is an up-and-coming electronic and metal producer, and he's out of Kentucky. And he doesn't have a lot of love right now, but you can find him on SoundCloud as Gray Brother. And got to show him a lot of love. He's really phenomenal.
Awesome. All right, so we got one more song from you. This one's called Course, and you have a special guest on it.
I did. That's Clever Hugh, a buddy of mine.
And
this was shot at the legendary Squeaky Lizard venue.
so I wonder how many people miss. I know the few shows that I went to there, and when I watched the video for this, I did see Kevin in the crowd
Yeah,
there. So, but when I went, I love the Squeaky Lizard.
Mhm.
I wish there was another place like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Hotspot's kind of been picking
it's,
it up.
it's getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
getting there.
he's trying. And
I do like it. He's been letting like bands play that aren't like big yet. You
Right.
know what I mean? And that's what it should be, man. You got to give people a chance to get big. You know?
That's right. That's right. Should we give a little warning to anybody out there watching?
Give it to them blind.
Give it to
man.
them blind.
Just
Just
give it to 'em blind.
Okay, I tried. You know what I mean?
No Vaseline.
All right. This
Here
is
it comes.
this is
This is Chorus. It's Touch Biloxi, and you're watching.
The sound.
why you've been acting so strange lately.
Now that it's off my chest, no longer stressing, nevertheless, I get those dark feelings and vibes. Subliminal ruckus in my mind. We in a burning building, you having a hard time to heed the warnings and call signs. It's all fine, I'm chilling with cestus, you niggas blind, distracted by some bullshit and wasting time, stunting like your life is really happy. Reality check, you want attention cause you never had a pappy. Oops, her screws loose, I'm Philip's head. Drive her pussy till it's spitting juice. Vanilla red, clever, cute, a truth. Who are you? The Walking Dead? Fuck it, I'ma step on the scene, freak titties and eat this sandwich bread. I'm a degenerate, the generations generated hate. You probably feeling this. Yeah, I fucking killed the shit. Sick of all the losers talking. I refuse to quit. Past the devil's lettuce, nigga. Thought I told you 2 hits.
Never had a pappy, so you crying for your daddy. Slap me happy, caddy, happy, carry addy for your badly drawn image of yourself. Mental health is gladly, madly played down. Now our culture is freaked out. Proceeding to peak and come down. Released to the streets like rats. Packing backpacks full of swag status. Oh, they can't handle it. Children play with toy guns, so adults we shooting real ones. And your swag is just a bag of insecurities you have locked inside your shallow rhymes like a secret deep inside. But I see what you hiding in the pages. Yeah, I'll find it. Exposing hoes of pros and nosy bros until they can't deny the shit. I just goes and goes and goes. Behold the king of pros, wet poetic like no joke. I rhyme iams and I am annihilating hoes. Tend to your flock, lest your sheep might roam. If you sense trouble abroad, might be best to stay at home. Live your life with some sense, like you know what you do, and don't be acting a fool all the time, man. Just try to be cool with it. Life is good, so stick around. No matter what goes down, I'll be real until I'm dead in the ground.
Now that it's off my chest, no longer stressing, nevertheless, I get those dark feelings and vibes. Subliminal ruckus in my mind. We in a burning building, you having a hard time to heed the warnings and call signs. It's all fine, I'm chilling with cestus, you niggas blind, distracted by some bullshit and wasting time.
Take the air a little bit.
So anyway, I tried to give the people a warning, but I was saying during the break, you've played an acoustic song, we played a live video of you playing at Fred's for Pets, and then that was what I call a music video, right?
And don't forget, I dropped an electronic album a minute ago.
Yeah,
You
true.
did.
I don't recognize you. That looks like 3 different people to me.
I'm a man of the method.
I like that. I like that a lot, though. It's cool, man. And the music's different. Your look is different in all of them. If you wouldn't have told me, I would have thought that was 3 different artists. And I mean that in a compliment. That's
Thank you.
super cool.
I take it as a compliment because that's what I'm shooting for, man. I'm trying to be a jack of all trades musically.
That's awesome, man. Who is this cat? And where the hell did he come from?
Oh, my bad. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing, man?
It's LB Wilson, man. What's up, dude?
I'm good, dude. How you guys doing?
We're wearing Christmas suits.
You look phenomenal, boys. You look great.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it. Was there any more shout outs you said you wanted to do real quick before
Real quick, the girl in the video dancing is my good friend Trisha Doyle. She was wonderful. I also wanted to say the first few lines of that song I rap in trochee pentameter, which was really hard to write but really fun to do. I also want to say I have a live band right now with Tony Byrne playing drums for me, Travis Hamlet, formerly of Dread, playing bass.
Yep.
Great lineup. Don't have a show to announce that I'm in right now, but
That's
come
okay.
check us out
You got an
sometime.
album. You got an album.
You got an album out that dropped what, an hour and a half ago?
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
There you go. A little fun fact that most people may not know: if you say the Wayward Kraken 3 times, LB shows up.
Yeah,
then
it's
that's
what
what
happens. We're still working out some kinks in that, so don't try that shit at the house.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have a special button and some
You
security.
gotta like flush the security
code.
around, look in the
It's
mirror.
really just one red phone they got.
Yeah.
And they just picked that up.
We mentioned it a minute ago. The comedians is going to be at your event coming up. You were
Yes,
saying, and
they
we
are.
mentioned how we're trying. You are trying to build the local comedy scene as we are trying to keep the local music scene
Yeah,
alive
man.
as well. So, could you speak on that?
I can. No, we started doing some stand-up comedy type events at the Wayward Kraken about 8 months ago, and the response was incredible, man. It was really, really big. And there's a bunch of super talented and really funny people right here on the Gulf Coast.
And Jacob Craig too.
And also Jacob Craig comes by occasionally.
Ouch.
You can
Yeah.
see him often. But no, like the turnout's been great, and the community is already kind of there, and so we wanted to kind of promote that and push that, and so we did it at the Kraken for like 8 months, and now it's outgrowing us, and so we've locked in a location, and we're starting moving. We've got a Kickstarter up right now to like buy some of the big ticket, like huge expense, one-time expense items. And we're gonna open a comedy club.
I love it. That's awesome. Where can the people go to see that Kickstarter campaign, because it's got goodies built into it?
Right
Yeah.
into our comments.
Look at that,
Look
Kevin.
at there, dude. He's
He's
already
a
on
tech,
it,
he's a
baby.
tech whiz, man.
Genius.
He's a tech whiz.
Yeah, man. You can go to Kickstarter.com / I think it's /projects, which is every Kickstarter / Comedy Lab.
Okay.
I'm getting 5 free passes for 2020. I can tell you
Dope.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah,
I like
20
that.
bucks gets you 5 free passes.
I like
That's
that.
right. I'm gonna claim that one too, man.
Yeah, we're
Excited.
doing so we got a bunch of tiered rewards. It's typical Kickstarter stuff. We got a bunch of tiered rewards, and most of those take the form of free passes. Some of them take. We're also going to do some VIP passes where we're going to bring you backstage so you can hang out, meet with the comics, talk to them. And we just got off the phone on Tuesday with a handful of agents in LA and New York. So we got some like not just local comics coming, man.
Right.
We're gonna try to put the town on the comedy tour map between New Orleans and Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we're getting some really, really big dudes that are gonna come through next year, and so those VIP coins that we're gonna give out are gonna be real cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, like you just said, we don't have a comedy club around here. I can't even really think of one in the vicinity other than maybe New Orleans. Obviously, they probably have them, but I
Nope.
don't know. They don't.
Now the nearest now there's a difference between a place that does comedy and a comedy club, right?
Right.
Like there's dozens of places in New Orleans that have a comedy night. There's 5 or 6 of them within 80 miles of here
Okay.
that you can do comedy nights at. The nearest comedy club is like in Houston
Yeah.
Okay.
or
Okay.
Atlanta.
And where I was going with that is like the casinos have big names come through here, and probably people have watched something on Netflix or whatever and seen a comedy special, and that's cool and that's great. But it's a little bit different to go to an actual club and check out somebody, especially that's new and up and coming. It's a different feel. It's just like seeing a local band, you know, when they're coming up and doing things.
So I'll give you a perfect example. If you go on to Sirius XM, they got Raw Dog Comedy Channel.
It's
And
great.
that's
so
all
good.
the up and coming
Right.
comedy artists.
Right.
That is what I think of when I hear a comedy club. Is the ones that you hear on Raw Dog Comedy on Sirius XM are the ones that I think, okay, a comedy club. That's the kind of comedians that are going to be coming through here. So
Yeah, we got laughed out of a like video chat with a couple of agents this week because we're envisioning a club that's like 60, 70 seats.
Right.
You know, like not a huge venue.
That's good though to me.
I think so too. It'll be an intimate affair all the time, and when we can book some of these titans, it'll be really, really cool to
Right.
see some of these cats in such a small place. But for a bunch of these big badass names, dude, they were just like 70 seats, not click, and they just disappear from the video
That's
chat.
fine. That's fine.
But the cool thing about comedians is you will see them do. I mean, even some of the big hitters. I mean, like
Yeah, Louis C.K.'s and
the
Hannibal
top tiers.
Buress's and stuff.
You'll
You
see
gotta get Theo Von. I
you'll
feel like
see
he can
them
do it in front of
you'll
10
see
people
them
on a
walk
rack,
into a special, and I'll give you a perfect example. Garth Brooks. Everybody knows who Garth Brooks is. He's doing
No,
a
I'm not familiar.
he's
Yeah,
doing
never
he's
heard
doing he's doing the dive bar tour.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw
He's
that.
just doing fucking dive bars. That's it.
Yeah, he's doing like 80
Yeah.
capacity venues.
Uh-huh.
So
Standing
I
room.
think Christina
standing
Aguilera
room
did
only.
that too.
And comedians do the same thing. They'll go out on a tour and they're like, "Fuck it, we're going into the comedy clubs again, and we're just going to do this tour."
Well, that's what
So-
I think. That's what I think the Comedy Lab's going to do, particularly for the city and for all of us, man. Is that everybody tours from New Orleans to Atlanta or Tallahassee or Orlando, right? They drive completely across 2 states without stopping. These comics want money,
Right.
right? They want to eat. They want to get paid to do the thing that they're doing.
Wait, they're getting paid?
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Wait.
But the cool thing about a 60-seat venue here that's dedicated to comedy and dedicated to building a community around comedy is that those cats that are shooting their specials for Netflix, we've got a couple of those that we've spoken to over the last week or two. They want to play small rooms because they don't want their material out there everywhere.
That's right.
Right? You don't want when you drop your Netflix special, everybody's heard all these jokes,
Right.
because you've already played The Cellar in the store,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
You've already played Caroline's, and so everyone in the comedy universe has already heard these jokes. So they do these smaller places.
So-
We're real encouraged by it.
I got another one for you that I've seen happen. So Friday night, Comedy Labs opened up, got some comedians in there. Some bigwig is at one of the casinos. You'll never know who you're sitting next to watching that comedian. That they will leave the casinos and say, "What? You got a comedy club?"
Right.
They'll roll right into the comedy club, buy a ticket, and sit.
This is the first meeting I've ever been early to
I feel
Ever.
honored.
in my whole
I
life.
feel honored.
My
I think
whole
you
life
evened
ever.
it out
So
by
that's-
coming slightly buzzed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
that's
really?
the
I was
exciting
actually
part.
really early.
That's the exciting part for me with a comedy club.
Yeah.
Is did you have no idea who will roll in? I mean,
Mhm.
comedians support comedians probably stronger than any other artist in any
Entertainment.
entertainment. Yes.
Yeah, dude, our open mic scene has been so magnificently positive. It's been rad to watch. Like, people get up and try to do it one time,
Right.
and they're really freaking nervous, and it's a challenging thing to do. So, like, to have a room full of people at the Kraken that like want to hug you and
Yeah.
tell you what a great job you did when you were done. That the comedy community here is really, really supportive and super duper nice.
And you get those type of comedians. Back in the day when Michael's was open in Gulfport,
Mhm.
Michael's would do a comedy night. It was like a Wednesday night or a Tuesday night, and I had the unfortunate I had to be the host.
Nice.
So I was like, I don't even know how to be funny. So they gave me 4 Long Island iced teas before they even let me
Oh,
host.
Jesus.
That'll help.
And then what was
Loosen the
fun, what
funny
was
out
great
again.
about it was the comedians would come up and talk to me, and they're like, "Hey, have you done this? Blah blah blah. Hey, here's a few jokes. Use these." And they would write the jokes for me
Ah.
and let me do the jokes up there, and then I'm off the stage and continue drinking.
I just flew in from Cleveland, and
Boy,
boy,
my arm's tired.
like, wait a minute, who wrote that? Son of a bitch!
You wrote this joke and I said it.
Oh. No, but that's what it reminds me of when you're talking about that is when Michaels was doing it, they were bringing in some of these. I can't remember, honestly, I can't remember her name, but it was an older lady. She was on Last Comic Standing. She was like the grandmother or something like
Nice.
that. But yeah, she actually, she came in and did Michaels when they were doing that. So I'm excited that you're doing this. It's
Man,
going to
me
be fun.
too. We're really looking forward to it, dude. And we've got the comedy roast battle coming up Saturday. So we got a bunch of these local comedians and we got some cats coming in from Pensacola, some cats coming in from Mobile as well.
Got the governor coming, right?
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
the governor is such a G,
Governor.
dude. He's so funny.
Now, is it Tate or is it gonna?
No, not the governor.
Oh, okay.
The governor. Yeah, no, there's a Mobile comedian, he's a British dude, and he's super funny. He's been at our open mic a handful of times. He headlined for us once too, but he's super duper funny and he's wickedly mean.
He's in your Kickstarter video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
dude that asks for the wine list at the Waffle House.
I was gonna say I think he was in
Yeah.
Waffle House. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he was. I think the universe works in mysterious ways, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we're wearing these bullshit suits when we had the comedy guy come in here
Nice, you're
at the
right.
end of the night. So no, man. People, if you're listening, if you're music fans, I think there's a little bit of a crossover there. Typically, music people like to laugh, as do all people. So jump down in the comments section. We got a link. Just click it right there. Go show them some love. Give them some support. Throw some dollars at them and get some free stuff out of them too, as well, right? Because you're supporting what they're trying to do. If you're listening to this on the podcast, the audio version, LB one more time is going to tell you where to go to get to that Kickstarter. It's just
Yeah, it's kickstarter.com/projects/comedy lab. If you just Google Kickstarter Comedy Lab, you'll get right to it.
Awesome, man. Kevin, how are we going to roll out the end of the show tonight, man?
By warming up, dude.
Yeah.
You got the cold.
Dude, I'm sweating. I just no
You
joke.
know what? Let's go for the gusto. Let's just end it with Clint Lowry.
No, let's end it with the one out of
Oh,
Slidell.
that's right,
Let's do
Slidell,
that.
Louisiana.
Yep. I gotta find
Yes.
them though. How do we? They're way up there, huh?
Hey, real quick, can I jump
Yep.
in one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. Go
I
ahead.
just
while I
want to
find this.
say, because I have no stake in this, and I hope people will trust my word.
Yep.
The Wayward Kraken open comedy nights are amazing.
Thanks, man.
The community you were
That's super
talking
nice.
about, it's real. Like you get up there, the comedians, they like you even if you suck. They get up there, they encourage you. It was a great night. I did it this Monday. It's really good, man.
Yeah,
do a
you were
great
fucking
thing.
super funny too.
Yeah,
it was fucking really good.
like you said, if it's something you
like
wanted,
comedy funny or
Uh, you were there,
you were
and we enjoyed.
you-
we were glad you were there.
you did it. Yeah. If it's a play, if you're something you thought about doing, you want to go,
Oh,
cut your
dude.
teeth, right? Is that the right way to say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's the right way to do it.
Do it. Go do it there.
Man, we've had a couple of people that were just absolutely trying this one time
Uh-huh.
that are now doing it out of town, and they're having a blast with it. And there's a bunch of funny people around here, dude. So just come tell a funny story, and if it's not comedy funny, then we'll pull you off the stage
Yeah.
and we'll fix it.
It's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3
Yeah.
minutes, 4 minutes. 5.
Yeah,
I've seen
dude,
people
like-
get up there and just kind of 1, 2, and then like, all right, appreciate it, thank y'all, and that's it.
We've had people come out and demonstrably bomb.
Yeah.
Right. And then later that evening, after the show's over, we all sit around a table and kick around your jokes. And most of those jokes are fixable by the 9 or 10 super funny people in this room. And those dudes are willing to help you. And it's really, really fun.
That's awesome, man. That's
Especially
awesome.
Wally,
Another
man.
community.
Wally's great with
Dude,
that.
Wally's the best.
He
Wally's
is.
the nicest fucking dude I know.
Really,
is.
truly,
Yeah.
truly, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Let's we're gonna end the show tonight with Fresh send us this video. It's some
Justin Fresh.
yeah, some people that he knows out of Slidell. Then I think we're saying this right as far as the band name is a small, intimate gathering of crocodiles.
Yes.
And the song's name is Vega.
No, it's the band's name is Vega.
That's what we thought, but
band's
they
name is
have
Vega.
it flipped.
They have it flipped.
With these
on
guys are
YouTube, they
great,
have it
man.
flipped.
Yeah, it's really good. So they list the song first. Usually people list the band first, but whatever. So okay, I'm glad you corrected that for us. The band is Vega, and the song is a small, intimate gathering of crocodiles. And go ahead.
And before we leave, once again, thank you for our first year.
Absolutely. And
Yes,
yeah,
dude. Congratulations,
Yeah,
boys.
congratulations.
That's
Thank you, man.
awesome,
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you. Here we go. You're watching the sound.
Come on, man. No. No.
I see you walking there, outside their window, the look in your eyes. I know what's on your mind. I can't do this tonight, not again. Well, mine is just not there. She's coming back now. She grabbed me by the mouth. She told me it's alright, just lay down.